Quincy, you could be in charge today. Say hello. Good morning, sunshines. Guess whose birthday it is? Is it Quincy's birthday? You are 1 year old? Lesson number 1, I don't know why as humans we have to talk to babies like that, but I do. Like, I try to talk different, but I have to talk like that. So you can make fun of me if you want, because I don't care. Good morning, sunshines, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Good morning, Miss Natalie. We are on our birthday day. Good morning, Christy. Look at the little baby. It's his birthday. By the way, I have some mail for you. I don't know. Came to my house. That's cool, right? So it's good that we can communicate like this. It's wonderful. So we are doing Good Morning Sunshine all around Quincy today, but yes, there's also going to be a lesson. So if you're joining us for the first time for Good Morning Sunshine or you're rewatching, we get together Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. approximately. You can turn on your notifications if you want to see when that happens, like if I don't have internet like yesterday. And we talk about forward movement in our life. How to take control of different areas of our mindset, right? And we always start off by saying good morning sunshine or hashtag GMS. So Danielle, Lauren, as you guys jump on, say good morning sunshine. Nicole, welcome, welcome. Let me know. I love to know where you guys are from. It's cool to see all the different people joining from different areas. That's neat to see. So where are you from? Just for today, just for funsies, right? And then, yes, thank you, bitty boy. We share something that we're grateful for. So Jojo, I bet I can name one thing you're grateful for because you expanded your family this year, and boy, do our hearts just explode. Good morning, Miriam. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Miranda. Good morning, Rodney. So as you guys jump on, what's something you're grateful for? You guys, I am so ridiculously, emotionally, unbelievably thankful for this little man. So thankful. I'm gonna keep my shit together this whole video, probably, maybe not. But it's crazy just to think about a year ago, you know, that we were delivering him, that we were having him. For all mamas, it's always, you know, it's fun to celebrate the birthday. It's always really cool to celebrate and think about where you were at in that moment when you were about to have that little one, right? I had just had my like natural birth and just, I don't know, an amazing experience. And now here he is a year older, and I am just so grateful for him. What's really crazy to think about, you guys, is 2 years ago, I didn't even know he was gonna come to the world. Like, right, I had no idea. He was a total surprise last April, or a year and a half in April, we found out about him. And I didn't freak out in that moment. And this is gonna be kind of what the talk is about today. Is gonna be about your reaction to situations. And how we have control over that. But before I do that, I'd love for you guys to share something you're grateful for. Okay, so what's one of your gratitudes for the day? And then we always go through one of our components of Savers. I'm really gonna dive into Miracle Morning tomorrow. Savers is silence, affirmation, visualization, reading, exercise, scribe. So today we focus on Tuesdays, our affirmations. Share with me one of your affirmations, okay? So you share gratitude, you share good morning sunshine, and then you share an affirmation. You should always have 3 different shares when you're watching, if you're an active participant, okay? So I am strong, I am helpful, I am confident, I am a leader, I am loving, I am patient, I am organized, I have structure. There's so many good ones, all right? So that's how we start for Miracle Morning. All right, so Quincy Scott, you guys were watching a video with me. I mean, I don't know, most watches I've ever gotten on a live, for sure. Last year, right around this time. I think actually like right now, because I did one at 8 a.m. at the hospital, because I am just that batshit crazy. I'll maybe go through and repost, mostly because I would like to watch it and like see what that's like. But for some of you, you might be like, oh, I wonder what he was like when he was first born. But it's really cool. I feel like, come here, Quincy, this little man, has just become such a part of so many people's lives. And I love when I get to hear from you guys. A thing, like, I don't know, like like literally, you guys, I'll be in the store and somebody like, oh, I recognize that baby. Like, they don't even know that it's me at first, but they know the baby, right? And they're like, oh, there's Quincy. And then they're like, oh yeah, I think that's your mom, or I think that's the dad, right? And it's neat because he's providing joy and inspiration to other people. And I never thought that I'd have like a social media baby. That wasn't like a plan by any means. He just happens to be around while mommy's doing mommy. And people get to know him and get to see him and get to love him. And his character is absolutely gorgeous. He is so freaking funny. He's like just so talented in so many ways as he plops to his booty right in front of me. But it's neat because you guys are a part of that journey with me, right? So I feel like he's got so much family and so much love from all of you guys out there. Just like Quincy plug, because I have to do it for myself. So as he's just turning 12 months, AKA a year. You guys, I'm not used to not doing months yet. He is like not only walking, but he is running around. He started walking when he was still right at the end of his 9 months. So he is running around. He is a climber. He is a laugher. He's got such the personality. Means I'm hungry. He loves the chickens. What's a chicken say? What's a chicken say? What's the chicken say? He's so funny. He says mama, he says dada, he says Kinsey, he says Dodo, aka Frodo, he says brother, he says grandma and grandpa, all of them kind of in his own language, because that's what they do, right? Because they're children. So that's my little Quincy plug. I just love the heck out of him. So here's the lesson. You guys are like, no, I just want to see more of Quincy. Come over here. They want to see what you do. Oh my gosh, and he is a dance partier. Come here. Come show him your face. Don't shake them. They're going to get sick. They're going to barf. They're going to barf. Come right here. We'll show you guys. We'll do dance party at the end. Do you want to do dance party at the end? Oh my God, I love to play with this baby. We were a naked baby all morning because he had to wear his birthday suit because it's his birthday, right? So here's where the lesson starts to come in, you guys. Last night, we're preparing for his birthday, right? Preparing like emotionally, I guess, for me, more so. Like Dad's probably not preparing at all. He's just like, oh yeah, it's his birthday tomorrow. Super cool. Like, what are you guys gonna do? I'm working, right? Because guys are different. They're built different generally than us women. And we tend to create this emotional situation where sometimes we hang on to the past and we, I guess, decide upon like a little bit of sadness, and we're like, no, but I really am happy. But then we're like, why am I crying? Right? What is going on with me? And I know that this, for me right now, relates to my baby turning 1, but for some of you guys, it was seeing your kids, ride the bus for the first time to school, or it was seeing them go to high school their first day, or when they graduate from college and they're leaving your home, or whatever that is, a big monumental thing in their life, right? And it's crazy because in those moments, we get to choose our emotional reaction. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't be emotional about it. Yes, I'm not saying that. We get to choose our emotional reaction. And sometimes we pick sadness because we're scared of what we're leaving behind a little bit. And we know that we don't get those moments back. Right? It's like, oh my gosh, like he's turning 1, you guys. I don't get his first year back. I got his first year. I did his first year. Did I do it right? Did I give myself enough to him? Did I love enough on him? Did we play enough? All of those different things, right? Am I supporting him? Am I building my my world to be the best mom I can? Have I, been my best me so that I can be my best for him? All of these different things go into this feeling, this emotional possible feeling of maybe like sadness as a newness approaches, right? Whatever newness there is. And I think I caught myself in that moment. You guys, I'm just as human as everybody else, right? I caught myself in that moment where I was like, oh my God, my baby's turning 1 tomorrow. Like, this is the last time I hold my baby before he's 1. And like tears just start to come, right? And mamas, right? Tears just start to come. And I encourage you in those moments, like number 1, it's a natural thing to have that seep in, but it's how you react, right? It's how you control your reactions. I'm sorry, he really wants to like pole dance on this thing. I know, he's his mama's baby. So it's how you control those reactions and decide how you're going to react, because the initial like reaction is just, it's just like what naturally flows in, right? But then what I decided in that moment of like near tear, near cry, near like, oh my God, I'm losing my baby, he's not 1 anymore, right? It's my eye twitches when I do that. Isn't that interesting? Is to stop and think about the celebration of what I have. The gratitude for this moment. I get to have a 1-year-old now, you guys. I get to spend his toddler years with him now. Come here. I get to have his terrible 2s, coming up. I get to do all these things I get to instead of what he is not anymore. And also what helps in that, you guys, is living and being in your moments as much as possible. And I think for me, especially just being an older mom, that I really have been aware and present in his life during his first year. So I get to celebrate that. So when you're in a situation of change and you find yourself kind of freaking out and emotionally tensing about, oh my gosh, this is changing my life, stop for a second and think about the excitement of what comes next. Because the past is the past. It happened. You did or you didn't dive into their, like your parenthood. You did or you didn't do whatever, X, Y, or Z, right? It's over. That piece is over. Can you look back at memories? Can you celebrate? Sure. But dwelling on what you didn't do right or dwelling on what you don't have anymore, I'm Sally. You find out. Here, do the puzzle. You want to do the puzzle? Oh, there you go. You can get it out now. Get them all out. He's going to do the states, you guys. He already knows them. No, he doesn't. That's a total 100% lie. He does not. You get to decide how you're going to like be about that situation because whatever happened before happened. So I guess my encouragement for today is looking at when life happens, and good or bad, this is a great moment, right? This is an incredible moment to have a 1-year-old. Instead of deciding to be sad about that moment and let myself feel those emotions, I mean, like, okay, I'm not going to ignore my emotions, right? But I'm going to acknowledge, okay, I'm acknowledging that that's there. And then I'm going to say, okay, but what are we stepping into, right? We're stepping into the next year. I'm going to embrace this year even more. You know, if there's things that you didn't like about the last year, which is over, which is gone, which is past, then pick what you want to change about the next year. I want to be better me for them. I want to be a more confident mommy. I want to be more present. I want to be more patient. I want to love harder. I want to be more disciplined. Maybe you're like, oh my God, my kid's a little out of control. I need to be more disciplined with them. Whatever that is, you get to make those decisions. So it's reactions to any situation, right? And then what I was going to say at the beginning of the video is you could relate this to what happened to us April 2018 when we were not planning on expanding our family at all. We were done. Our kids were 12 and 14 or 11. I don't know. It's hard to do math. 12 and 14 at that time. Like, that wasn't a plan. So when I'm trying to figure out why my boobs are so huge and like what's going on, and I'm going to the doctor and I'm going to get mammograms, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And they're like, oh, you're pregnant, right? And I bring this test up to my husband. We have a choice of reaction to that situation. And for some people, they're like, there's no way I could do it, Callie. There's no way I could be turning 40 years old and have another baby and start all the way over. But the thing is you absolutely can. You decide how you react to the situation, right? So instead of reacting with fear and anxiety and oh my gosh, or this was my plan, or what ifs, or those different like unknowns, it was I'm going to celebrate in what I get to have. And I get to have this beautiful baby boy. And now I get to have a 1-year-old. And I get to watch him learn the next things. And I get to enjoy him in those moments. And I get to review what maybe I didn't do as well as I'd like in the past year or with my other little ones and do them different, right? And this doesn't just apply to your parenthood. This applies to everything that you do in your world, right? Everything that you have going on, you get to apply to reaction. All these kids that are going back to school today, they get to decide how they're going to react to that. Oh my God, I have to go back to school. Or, hey, I get to go meet some new people. I have a couple new classes. I get to, I get to be active in my sophomore year in high school. Whatever that is, right? Like I get to go back to practice, those different pieces. So it applies to everything in your world. What's your reaction? That's today, okay? I know I didn't even like tell you what the title of today is, but what's your reaction to the situation? And by the way, you have control over that. So it's Quincy's first birthday, and no, I'm not having a breakdown cry. It does seep in every once in a while, and then I smile and just relish in the fact that we get to be together for another day, and I'm so very thankful for that. And Quincy, you want to do dance party now? Quincy, what are you getting in there? He's so freaking funny, you guys. I wish I could just like GoPro him all day long so you all could just watch him. But hold on. Let's see if there's actually music on.
Episode you're voting off of. He just put it out in this piece.
This is a regular thing in our household, you guys. Come on. Dance party with me. Come on. Yeah. Usually we do clapping. That's all. He's out. Go. Get over here. Staring contest. You need go. Okay, you guys, thank you for joining us for Miracle Morning. We're gonna go finish our dance party. You ready to finish our dance party? If you're committed, because we always commit at the end of a video, what should they commit to? Dance parties? No! Commit to choosing happiness, you guys. That's hard, but just commit to it. Yeah? Let's go dance party more. Yeah. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say 1 year big. 1. Happy birthday. Bye. Yeah, bye. Oh, yeah, we say bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Give me kisses. Give mommy kisses. Love you.